everybody, this is Tandy Gutierrez, and this is your 3-day, 3-card reading for your body, mind, and spirit. So these readings are general readings. It's for all the fans and the subscribers. I pull for body, mind, and spirit and kind of see what's going on energetically, and then take these bits of information, directly move them over to the workouts that I craft for you on the website. So remember, they're general readings. The goal is to have them have, signs and omens and thoughts that bring messages to you that go, oh, that makes sense. Oh, I never thought about it that way. Ooh, maybe this is helpful here or there. It does not have to ring true for everybody. It's a general reading. Okay, so if there's things that speak to you, the goal is to use them, helpfully and to create more love and more joy and more evolution and better. So I'm all about better is better, right? And it's just another way to do that. If nothing resonates with you, don't worry about it. Leave it be, okay? So the workouts work just like they always have been. You go to the site. You just press play and they work in tandem. They are macro micro cycled. They do speak to one another. They always have. I'm not doing anything different than I ever have. It's just now I'm sharing all of the processes with you. Okay, so this is your reading for November 24th, 25th, and 26th. And for those of you in the US, happy Thanksgiving, okay? So we already have one card fall out, and I'll show them to you as I pull them and as we go through them. But one is like antsing to jump out of the deck right now, okay? So here we go. So for body, mind, and spirit. What do we have here? Also, another reminder that I always do a meditation and a little prayer to that the messages and that come through are for the greatest good of all involved, and that it's always positive energy and it's always positive tools of enlightenment and connection to spirit. Okay. So also with the cards, yes, there are meanings that attach to each card. I tend to go more with the intuitive side of it, like what are they saying? What are they talking to me about? What do you all need to hear? Which may not be their traditional meaning of the card. Okay, so body, mind, and spirit. And as we head through Thanksgiving, for those in the U.S., that can get wonderful and really intense too. So what's happening? Body. Okay, it's a lovely card. 3 of Cups. Okay, and this one is actually really perfect for Thanksgiving. It's even got the right colors, right? A little burnt orange, little red, the yellows. It's a very introspective card, okay? So to me, it's always this time to go, okay, I'm thinking about things, but it's not deep and it's not sad. It's just reflective, totally supportive. I'm always into the power of 3, right? Me and the triangle of wellness, body, mind, and spirit. That even this has got, 3. So the power of 3, and it's highly creative. And there's 3 little birds. This card traditionally is a supportive loyalty kind of thing and trust. So for your body right now, I think there might be a little bit of, contemplation and kind of retrospective of what did this year bring in my body. A lot of it feels very nurturing and supportive and loving and accepting of where your system is at right now. And the try, 3 pieces of body, mind, and spirit just said that maybe those things you're starting to give more thought to all 3 of those things for your fitness and your wellness, which clearly you're in the right place if you're doing that right now. That's my whole thing, right? That we're complicated bodies, we're complicated people, and we can't keep separating things out that one speaks to the other and to the next, and different pieces of the body, mind, and spirit fitness and wellness component come in at different times. When are you ready for a teacher? When are you ready to approach, that point of the triangle? And this card just says that you're really thinking about all of it, and that it's starting to come together, and that there's a beautiful acceptance and some wonderful retrospective on it, and good trust in what you're doing and where you're headed and where your thoughts are at. So it's lovely. So your body's in a very good place, even if you don't feel like your goals and results are being, brought to fruition. That takes longer than we like. But if your head's in the right space, which is exactly what I teach, then you get there faster, and then you're going to get there. So I've always said for years that I could train you all day long, right? We can run through the motions and we can go burn calories all day long. If your head is not in the right space, if your head is not in a place for transition, and evolution and change, it's not going to happen. It just won't. I mean, people would come to me daily and pay me high dollars weekly, and they would show up consistently, and it's not changing. Yes, there are other components to it, okay? However, I will tell you firsthand, absolutely, that if your head is not focused and allowing transition and change to happen, your body will never follow suit. So any change and evolution and betterment, better is better, right? And progress, you've got to let go of the old stuff. And so this reflection is beautiful because you're taking the time, to reflect and think about it. What do I need to let go of? What has really served me well? Where do I feel good? What bolsters me and brings that warm, lovey feeling and those great orangey reds. And in the past readings, we've had a lot. I've told you guys lemon, orange, cinnamon, right? And now it's like these colors are showing up. Lemon, orange, and cinnamon, nurture. Let it sink in. There you go, body. Okay? For your mind, Father of Wands. Ooh, looks a little scary. Sometimes I get the angle right. Okay, so wands are creativity, really, and they're fire energies. So fire, we have a household of fire energies. It either creates beautiful warmth, right? That you can cook food by, that keeps you warm at night, or it burns everything down, right? Fire is kind of this, you got to be careful with it because you can take it too far. But if it's, controlled and tended to, it's beautiful and powerful and magical, right? Comes out of nowhere. I mean, fire really is magic. And, I imagine when they discovered fire, it was like, whoa, what just happened? Something just burst into flames. So Father of Wands, that father figure is that stability, we're talking figuratively, like mythology, heroes and all of that stuff. Of the food, water, shelter supplier, that they take care of us, but in this kind of stoic, intelligent, balanced way. This does not have to be a dude. It doesn't have to be a father. This is the kind of energies that we're talking about. So where your mind's at right now is that, you're protecting, the wand, right? So you're kind of hanging on to this. And maybe it's more of an idea of something you want to create, something that you want to set on fire in a good way. And there's a lightning strike in the background. So it says that, universally and spirit is like, yeah, I'm going to supply you, with the lightning rod for it. So you've got this idea, you've got, some fire brewing that you've got something you want to set on fire that you want to start. But the cool lightning bolt part of it is that, it's going to be supported and it's going to help be ignited. Snakes are eternally this representation and symbolism of transition, of shedding your skin continually. So I love this card, especially for your brain. And then we're talking about how your body won't change unless you get your head in the right space. Okay. So which is why I'm just pulling everything out on the table so that I can teach you better, that you've got the physical aspect of body, of food and movement. And then your mind has got to be in the right place and programmed the right way to get you to what you really want. Right? And then the spirit component, you've got to be supported and nurtured with that as well. So your mind, you've got this idea, you've got something that you want to set on fire that you really want to have happen. It's totally supported, but in kind of maybe a shocking way from the universe, lightning's going to strike. It's going to work. And the snake is again, it always seems scary, and you see people with snake tattoos, and I've contemplated having one put on my arm and thought, what would you guys think of that? But their evolution, they constantly shed their skin to become new, and it's this crazy process. It's like they leave their entire selves and skin, but still exist in a new and fresh and better way. So I think your mind's in this transition and evolution spot. Which again goes with this, you're reflecting, you're thinking about what works and what doesn't work. It's warm, it's loving, it's supportive, but you're getting real, right? Being warm and loving and supportive doesn't mean everything's joyous and that you love everything that's happening right now. It's getting honest about it. This works, this doesn't. I'm not willing to change here. I haven't been willing to implement certain things. So I have to accept that maybe those other things won't happen or change just yet. However, your brain is totally getting ready to set something on fire. Yeah? Like, start a fire. There's a great quote. I love it. We love it in this house. Set yourself on fire so the whole world watch you burn in a beautiful way, right? Like fireworks. Everybody wants to watch fireworks. And bonfires. So, start something. Like, be bold. Be brand new. Shed your old skin. Whatever this new thing is that's percolating in your noggin, go do it. Do it. Okay, in spirit. Ace of Pentacles. I mean, these are lovely cards for Thanksgiving, right? This week of Thanksgiving. Even if it's not your Thanksgiving, they're lovely cards. I think, holidays can get real serious and mucky and melancholy and hard and difficult. But Thanksgiving, whatever the history of it, is a time to give thanks and to feel warm and nurtured and reflective and what's really working in your life and beautiful. So Spirit here, this card is so awesome too. It's a slice of a tree, right? And so you have to slice a tree open to see how old it is, right? And all the rings tell the ages of the tree. At the heart of the tree is pentacles, earth, earthy, Mother Earth. It's also very supportive, beneficence and charity and giving of yourself, giving of your spirit, giving of your talents. So again, we start to go, okay, even into your, body and mind stuff. So you got an idea. There's some talent that you're wanting to give, and also allowing, your body to reap the benefits. So Pentacles is, reaping the benefits and letting the abundance and success come to you. And so this one says it's really rooted and it's deep and it's been growing a long time. And at the heart of it, it's rooty and earthy and nurturing and giving and loving and wonderful. So the spirit card is that your spirit's in the right place. Like whatever things that you really need to support your spiritual self, if it's writing or prayer or cards, watching this video, getting on the mat, like whatever that is to you, going to church, meditation, it's working. And that it's rooted and it's going to last a lifetime. So you got to keep up with it because it's really going to sprout, right? And reward. These are great cards. Okay. So remember that for these body, mind, and spirit pieces, I do write your workouts to help balance these things out, to help support the goodness and the things that you need in it. These are really solid cards. They're really beautiful. And so if you want the workouts, you head over to the site and either you're a member already or you subscribe and become a member. But this is it. This is beautiful. Happy Thanksgiving. And I'll see you, in another 3 days with your next 3 cards because, our body, mind, and spirit is always evolving. It's a beautiful thing about life. It just keeps moving. And so we constantly need support. And just like that snake, man, we're constantly shedding if we're willing, right? I think as humans, we really sometimes try to put the brakes on that evolution and shedding because it's uncomfortable and we're different and we're new. And what if our friends and our family don't recognize us or don't support it? What if I don't recognize myself and I don't support it? The fascinating thing about evolution, body, mind, and spirit, is that the better you get at it, at accepting those changes and challenges, the more it reflects goodness in your life, right? And actually, the better you reflect yourself. It's self-authenticity. So although change seems hard and uncomfortable and like, I'm going to be different. Fitness, come on, let's talk about your body. Like people say they want changes, but they're different then. Then their stories change. Like if they function differently or look differently, they have to talk about different things. That can be really hard, and thinking of yourself in a different physical way. We are having a physical experience with physical bodies. We're very attached to these little homes, but we need to take care of them. So change, although it's wonderful, you just simply become more of yourself as you shed the old skin. We as humans go, that sounds hard and different and weird. And that's the crazy thing. If you start to embrace those sheddings and that changes and the release, everything gets yummier and healthier from the inside out. Okay, I'm going to stop talking because I think that was it. So body, mind, and spirit. Here we go. One more look at the cards. Body. And you guys take a look at them too. What are they telling you? Mind. I want to hear what these ideas are you guys want to set on fire. Spirit. What's better than the Ace of Pentacles? There's some good ones, but this one's a really good one. Okay, so I hope you got your message and your omen in this reading, and I will see you next time.